for the people. I am so happy to have with me today financial solutions expert Terrence Smith. Yes, the crowd goes wild. Terrence brings to the people today a wealth of knowledge and a variety of financial products, which he will get more into in just a moment. But first, I'd like to say welcome to Your Business Starters Business Spotlight, sponsored by Your Local Deals. That's dealswiththez.com. Terrence, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
You are so welcome. I'm happy to have you here today. You have so much information to share with the people, right?
Right.
All right, so Terrence, before we get into all of the wonderful financial solutions products that I just mentioned, you are a wealth of knowledge, you're an expert on. I'd like for you to tell us a little bit about yourself. Who is Terrence?
Okay, that's a good question. Okay, so my name is Terrence Dwayne Smith. I'm the firstborn of 6 children from Willie and Yvonne Smith from Birmingham, Alabama. I went to Alabama State University, where I got my bachelor's degree in secondary history education and my master's degree in secondary social studies education. I then went on to a wonderful career in teaching high school, middle school, and elementary school. After 20 years of teaching, I decided to retire as a teacher and to spend more time on my business adventures. But as a teacher, I always had a side hustle because I'm a serial entrepreneur.
Serial entrepreneur.
Yes.
Is that what you said?
Yes.
A man after my own heart. I love entrepreneurs. But tell me, you just mentioned that you were an educator. What grade level did you teach?
I spent the majority of my time teaching 3rd grade, but I taught at all grade levels, starting in middle school, high school, and high school.
Okay. Was any interesting stories from like 3rd grade students?
Yes, a lot of my students came back to visit me, and they credited me with getting them on the right track to valuing education and getting scholarships to go to college. And that makes my life like worthwhile to know that I had such a powerful impact on a lot of kids.
That's awesome. That's really, hats off to the educators right now. You guys, and I know you're not doing it actively now, but they are like our heroes, right? Our front line, our last line, they are everything. Without our educators, shout out, clap, clap.
Right.
We wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be doing this broadcast because there are definitely educators in my past. Shout out to Miss Stark, Woodlawn High School, Birmingham, Alabama.
Yes, that was my teacher also.
Yes. We were high school friends. And so in this segment, we do something called One Random Question. And because we're high school friends, I would like for you not to bring any of my bloopers up from high school. Thank you very much, Terrence.
Okay, you're welcome.
So tell me a little bit. You said serial entrepreneur is something that you consider yourself to be. What inspired you to be an entrepreneur?
Good question. I always knew that I was good at selling stuff. I remember my first act of trying to sell was when I was in the 7th grade, and I used to go to the candy lady before I got on the bus, and I would get like tons of candy and I would sell it for a profit, at school. And I was like, wow, this is great. And so I was making a profit until I got caught. But that selling bug stayed with me. And then I remember when I was and I and another student tied for first place because I was going door to door to sell that chocolate because I wanted to win the prize. And it just showed me that I have a knack for selling, because people become wealthy from selling things. And that's something that stuck in the back of my mind.
Well, wouldn't you say that in every business there is an element of sales out there? I think every business, McDonald's.
I agree, because you're selling your brand.
Yeah.
And once you have a reputable brand, it sells itself.
Right. And that's what you have to first start with, creating imagery, background imagery
Right.
that people will remember.
Right.
So yeah, I absolutely agree with you. And then sometimes there are fewer sales dollars that are involved because now you branded yourself so well that you don't have to do as much.
It's subconscious.
Yeah.
Subconscious.
That's what you want. You want to place your brand, your logo. When they see your red, white, and blue, or whatever your colors are, They you want to brand that in the back of their mind. Like, oh, I need a business started. I'm going to go to YourBusinessStarters.com. Yeah, that was me and my
Exactly.
shameless plug. How did you kind of raise money for the businesses that you started in the past, or even the current one? And we'll dive into what that is in just a second.
Okay, the beauty of it is that a lot of the businesses only require a small amount of money startup, but they compound after you get your customer base. So you can start, some of the businesses I started were $100 to start, some were $200, and none were more than $500 to start. So you can, a lot comes from a little bit. You plant that mustard seed and then it grows and it just flourishes, and before you know it, you're making a lot of money.
Well, Terrence, you just said something that, just kind of makes me think, gave me another line of questioning really for you, that a lot of times I've talked to many people who are interested in starting a business, and oftentimes I'm hearing things from them like, well, I'd like to start a business, but I don't have the startup capital to get going. And you just made a great point that oftentimes, depending on what you're doing, of course, you may not need as much as we think we need. It may just be $100 to $500 as it was in your case.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what kind of business, for example, talk to the people, they want to know. What kind of business did you start for $500?
Okay, I started a jewelry business at $500.
What was
And
that business called?
paparazzi.
Paparazzi. Okay.
Yes,
I bought some
right.
paparazzi before. Tell us what paparazzi is for the people who don't know.
So paparazzi is a multi-million-dollar jewelry company, and they sell a variety of unique jewelry pieces, and a lot of those pieces are one of a kind. Once you sell out, they don't come back anymore. And
I didn't know
I
that.
do a, yes, I do a lot of marketing on Facebook and Instagram and different other social media outlets. And from there, I generate a lot of customers. And I and myself and a lot of other people have made a considerable income as a side hustle from working in paparazzi. So that's just only one of the home-based businesses that I've started and participating in.
Correct me, but did you tell me at one time that there was someone that you knew or worked with that may have made about $7,000 a month doing paparazzi?
Correct. And now there's a one young lady who makes $80,000 a month, because when she got into the business early on when the company started, she was in the right place at the right time, and she's also helping other people to grow.
Did you say $80,000?
I said 80, 80,000.
So I'm sure that's her full-time gig that she doesn't work for anybody else, right?
Exactly. So this young lady quit her full-time job where she was making six figures in the beginning, to now she's like on her way to becoming a millionaire, just from selling $5 jewelry.
Wow.
And getting people to join the team. So there's two ways to make money. One is networking by joining people to see the opportunity, and the other way is to sell jewelry direct to customers.
And are you still a paparazzi salesperson?
I sure am. I
Oh,
like multiple streams of income.
multiple streams of income. Man,
Yes.
after my own heart again. So tell me, if someone wanted to start selling paparazzi, could you help them out? Could you help them get started?
Yes, I could. You can go to my website at www.5starblingforqueens.com.
All right, we're going to repeat that one more time, Terrence. Say it again.
Okay. www.5starbling, BLING, for the number 4 queens.com.
Oh, that's amazing. Awesome, Terrence. Thank you so much. So if you want to start your journey toward making $5,000, $70,000, $80,000, paparazzi is the way to go. They have awesome products. I really love it. We appreciate you for telling us about that, Terrence. Go to Terrence's website and sign up. Less than $500, maybe $500 to get you started, but it's so worth the investment.
They can start at $100. I started with $5 because I got the platinum package.
Oh, okay. So there are different package levels.
Exactly.
Okay. And paparazzi sells itself. It really
But
does.
it's a relatively new company, so we still are in place for growth,
Tell me.
to grow with the company.
Okay, okay. So, and the cost of the jewelry, very nominal, right?
Exactly. So we have different pieces. We have our $5 signature pieces, and then we have pieces that cost $25. So those are the more uh, upper echelon, if you will, pieces where you would wear that with something special. If you go into a ball, if you go into an important event, that's when you would wear those signature pieces, and you could tell the difference
Oh,
when
that's
you see them. Yeah.
Terrence. So I have to upgrade. I've been buying the $5 pieces. I need to get $25 pieces. I am buying something from you today, Terrence. I truly
Okay.
am. So
Awesome.
hold me to that, please.
And I have a secret. So for my regular customers, I give like great deals. So if you become a regular customer, it's just with anything, you get treated well for your patronage.
And what does a regular customer mean? How often do I need to buy?
So good question. So after you buy 10 pieces, that lets me know that you're serious about your jewelry collection. And then after that, you get like the platinum treatment. So you get better jewelry deals and better prices sometimes. So I believe in showing appreciation for my customers.
Awesome. I am
Because
6 weeks
without
away. I'll keep going. All right.
All right, because without my customers, I couldn't be successful. So I want to make sure that they understand that I really appreciate their business.
Absolutely. Terrence Smith, Paparazzi Jewelry. Buy yours today. Give us that website again, Terrence.
www.5star, the number five, the word star, the number four, 5 star, www.5starblingforqueens.com.
Thank you so much, Terrence Smith.